Hey, we're live. A few people in the chat room already, which is good. Still waiting for Darren to turn up. You might hear my family in the background. I can't seem to get them to shut up tonight for some reason, which is really frustrating me. So hopefully they will do that. But yeah, hi to everyone. Let us know how the audio is going through. I think Tellurian was first in the chat, so big hello to you in before. ASIO Head was second. How you going? Then I think Axelsoft Music was third. Never ever too bad to be third though. So a big hello to everyone in the chat. Just see, today we've got kind of a mixed bag for the show, so you guys will have to stick around and check out what that's like. Geez, I can't get my family to be quiet, eh? Big hello to Ron and Wayne, who's just jumped into the chat. So that's awesome. Let's double check everything's working here. Chat is working. Andrew Brooks has just jumped in. Hello to Andrew. Awesome. Michael Elliott's Wagyu. Haha, beautiful. I'll just test. Yeah, I don't normally start the intro Wagyu, but I was just testing out the audio, and I'm still hearing my family in the background. I'm just gonna get them to be quiet. Just one sec, guys. I'll just put the music on for a sec. Hopefully a big scream at them up the hallway, up the stairs. Hopefully that worked. Anyway, Darren's in the chat, but he's not on the call yet. I don't know if Darren's jumping in or not. Big hello to Darren. Oh, okay, he's not feeling too good. Okay, so we've got just me on the show today. Wow, this is going to be interesting. All right, well, that's okay. We can do that. It'll just be me. We've had a few people pull out at the last minute, so that's okay. You guys don't mind me. I don't have any special guests. I don't have. You just have to put up with me today. But I do have content, so that's good. I've been working hard for the last couple of hours putting it together for you. Mr. Mac, hello, and 888 Berg. Norman Fernandez, beautiful. Nika Blokje, that's a good one. How do I say that? Nika Blokje? G'day, mate. Actually, you can say crikey. Can you see that? The crikey sign? Oh, God. It's the crikey sign. Crikey. You're not truly Australian unless you say crikey. I'll just pop it there. There you go. Well, I hope you're feeling a bit better, Darren. It's not good that you're not feeling well. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But yeah. Anyway, I'll just pre-show. We don't really have a lot to do in the pre-show. So there's no one to set up, no audio to set up. That's why we usually do a pre-show, just to get everyone's audio correct. And it's just me. My audio. Oh well, we'll just chat to everyone in the chat. G'day, Mr. Chon, or Tom. Do some improvisation, yeah. Geez, I had a video lined up for that, but I lost it. I'm not gonna see if I can get it still. Be good. Everyone pressures you to do music, and when you do music you sound like shit. So that's why I'm always reluctant to do it. I did a live stream of me playing and I mucked up big time. I had the wrong headphones on when I was playing, and there was a delay, and I was like, had to quickly change my headphones over in the middle of it. That was stupid. Anyway, we all do stupid things. I'm not really used to streaming live when I play. I'm more preferred the jams when I'm not actually talking, which I do just with this setup here. But yeah, I'll get there one day. Inky's not going to be on the show for a couple of weeks, so she's going to be in the chat though, but she's busy with some life things, so we'll see her in a couple of weeks' time. And yeah, I don't have anyone else coming in, so yeah. A couple of people have pulled out at the last minute, so that's what happens when you run a... don't forget these people are volunteering their time for free, so I don't expect them to be, available all the time. People have got lives, and lives come first. The tracks aren't coming along very much, Mr. 888. They, this whole isolation thing, you'd think that you'd have so much time to do music, and I probably have less time because we've got a family of 5 here, 3 kids, 2 adults, and they have been stuck in this house now for, I think, 3 weeks now. I think it's been, might even be 4. And 1 hour a day we get out and we go to the park and exercise, and that's the highlight of the day for us. That we're allowed to exercise, but we're not allowed to go driving around, and if we go to supermarkets and things like that, it's only one of us that's allowed to go. So we rotate who that is, try and limit the supermarket visits and things like that. But I don't know, it should hopefully get better. Things look like the curves and all those graphs that they show, the number of cases that they report, things look like they're getting better here where I live. I don't know what they're getting like over in your part of the world, but I'm wishing obviously your part of the world to be getting better as well. But I'm a bit worried that they're getting a bit ahead of themselves, because we're about to hit the flu season here. It's just finished summer. It's in the middle of autumn. And don't forget, we live in the southern hemisphere here, and so it's the opposite to you guys in the north. And yeah, it just kind of flu season will hit, and I think the medical system will just be inundated with false positives of people who have probably caught the flu and think that they've got coronavirus, and it's just going to go to hell, I reckon. But anyway, call me crazy, but they're saying probably within about a week or so they're going to let kids go back to school here. And if that's the case, then and it all goes good, then fantastic, and I'm all for that. But if it's not the case and we have a dip and then a peak again, it's going to be a nightmare, and they're going to wish they never ever did it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm quietly hopeful, but yeah. In terms of me having time, I don't have much time. But anyway, let's chin up and we'll get on with the show. I did dust off some hardware since actually. So I've got a MIDI controller in front of me here, which I dusted off, an old Akai. And I wanted to use it because it's quite a good form factor. I haven't played this thing for years. It's one of my first MIDI controllers. Still works. Oh, that reminds me. I've got 5 minutes before the show starts. I've got to add something in to the stream, and I can't forget to do it. There. Okay, where's... Okay. It's going... I don't know if I've got too much stuff on the funny side. I'll just go through it quickly. All right. Cool. So what is everyone up to? Tell us what time of the day it is in your part of the world, and have you just got up? Have you had your coffee yet? Have you cracked open a nice beer or glass of wine, or if you don't drink, soft drink, water, whatever. I don't know. Tell us what you're doing, what part of the world you're from, Inky's just jumped in, so hi Inky. Wayne Murray, g'day to you, and Burkut, or Burkett. I always get corrected when I say things wrong, and I always forget, so I do apologise. A lot of people do come in and go. Andrew Brooks can jump on if he wants. If he wants to, you can. He will need to contact me on... What's the best way you can get in contact with me? Contact me on add me as a friend on Facebook. There you go. That's the easiest way. Add me as a friend on Facebook, and then I'll send him some information if he wants to jump on. All he needs is a webcam and a mic, and usually most laptops or iPads and things like that have that built in, so it's not hard. And Google Chrome is the best browser to use for this. But anyway, if he wants to, he can give me a yell, give me a shout out. So we got Ron saying it's 8:55 a.m. in Texas and he needs a coffee. Get yourself a coffee. You've got a couple of minutes before the show starts. Burkoots are emerging from a nap in France. Français. Viva la France. Beautiful. Yeah, the MS-101. Beautiful red beast this is. Love it. Fantastic. I even actually should be able to get the audio going through on this thing if we try and press some special buttons. Let's see if that works. Oh, it's a bit quiet though. What else? Who else? Nick Blokje is in the Netherlands, 4 p.m. here, reorganizing the studio. Good idea, reorganize the studio. It would be if I was on Facebook. Okay, if you're not on Facebook, you can join it, or you can. I mean, email is a little bit sort of slow going backwards and forwards. I've got your email. Let me email you. Andrew Brooks. Actually, you're not on here for some reason. I thought you did email me. Yeah, just jump on Facebook. It's easier. It's easy. We've got time anyway. Don't be scared of Facebook. It's not that bad. I mean, you can lock it down. 9:55 in the morning on Saturday at Detroit, Michigan, drinking a large cup of Java. Beautiful, from Michael Elliott. Fantastic. Tom's in Dublin, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, chilling with Jupiter XM. Yeah, lovely. Nice to have some new gear to play with. Getting stuck into that Zen core. I know Inky and a lot of people are in the UK, so that's fine. Triple Eight Berg's in South Australia, so it'd be pretty late there. It'd be probably getting close to 12:30 or something, midnight. Beautiful. All right, we will just go with just me. How are we going for time? 1 minute to go. All right, let's roll this thing. Well, hello, welcome to the show. It's another Saturday, as I always say. And if you're new to the stream, a big hello to you. And as you can see, my name is Rance, just below. And this show is all about synthesizers and geeky sort of music technology stuff. And we like to sort of talk about it from the user's point of view, not from a commercial point of view. So You'll find a lovely group of people in the chat. And there's no guest callers on this week, so it's just me. Reminds me of about a year ago I was doing it in this format. But let's have a quick chat to the chatties. So we'll go to this view here. Geez, that's all mucked up looking. Let's see if we can fix that. Wow, what happened there? Wow, that's crazy stuff going on. That's the wrong one. What happened to my overlay for chat? What happened to it? Ah, bugger it. We'll just leave it like that. It'll just have to scroll that way. Anyway, big hello to everyone. What we'll do is, as you guys come up with some decent comments, not all the comments, but decent ones, we can pop them in a little bubble below as we go. So yeah, I did ask you guys in the pre-show to tell us about what time it was and what you've been doing for this part of the day. You can still do that, but just so for those who are new, we start off with a couple of regular segments, and you'll get to see those in a sec. So they're on every single show, and let us know in the chat if you have any ideas on how you want to improve the show. We can definitely do that. But without further ado, we'll get stuck into the first segment, which is called Funny Side, and we'll roll the stinger. Well, yes, this is Funny Side, and some people may not find it funny, and I do apologise to you if you don't like meme or synth-based humour. But anyway, we'll start off with one of our regulars who's in the chat, and you can wave to. His name's Soft Music. He sent me this one, and we'll definitely put it on because he's gone to a lot of effort. There you go. Look, it's even got his logo on it. He's done the Arturia Keystep Apprentice. I don't know, I should have like a Star Wars voice, the Apprentice. Anyway, is this like a VL1 sort of Casio sort of style? It's pretty good, isn't it? Keystep Apprentice, where you can get stuck into one key play. Geez, brings back those 80 memories. But it's very good effort there from Soft. I do need to have a beard if I was to do this, maybe a hood as well. But anyway, that's from Soft. Thank you very much for sending that in. It was awesome. What do you guys think of that one? Arturia Keystep Apprentice. I definitely think that isn't actually probably even better than the new Pro that they've just released. So moving right along, I don't really have anyone to react to. It's just going to be me laughing at myself. It's going to sound a bit weird. This one was from one of our regulars. He's called Dazza, and he's put this one in. Apparently, when you're isolated, this is basically who you can jam with or how you bang out the tunes. I just thought we'd put that in, so we'll put that on as well. Keep going now. Oh, geez, I don't know if you guys have been watching Netflix over the holidays, over the quarantine period, but apparently this is what happened to Carol Baskin's husband. She turned him into a Volca, and we all know where to put that Volca. But anyway, you probably won't get that unless you watch Netflix and you've seen that latest show called The Tiger King. We'll keep going because these are all supposed to be music related. How about this one? Apparently in Italy, the dolphins have returned to the ocean, but meanwhile in the studio, the mysterious disappearing plug has re-emerged. Now, if you guys can relate to plugs going missing, this one will definitely... yeah, I don't know. It'll mean something to you. Anyway, that's that one. I'm going to keep going real quick because some of these are pretty dry. So this one's, you're young, you're a DJ, you're a producer, you made a song and you sent it to the love of your life. And this is what she says back. The mix is ass. The vocals are muffled under 1 kilohertz. I can barely hear anything under the drums. Do you have a high-pass filter on? Just send me the FL damn file. That's the sort of reaction you want, isn't it? Oh, do we have someone trying to get me? Oh yeah, we do. Oh, we've got Darren on. Let's just see if we've got Darren. Have you got audio happening there, Darren? Nope. I can still hear my children. The audio's definitely turned on at my end, matey, so it's your end. Can I get you to you can just shout into the mic and we'll hear it anyway. I'll just leave your audio permanently on. We'll just keep going with Funny Side and you can just keep troubleshooting your audio. But it's good of you to join us anyway, mate. I can't hear you though. Oh, jeez. Whoa. I can definitely hear that. That wasn't me. That was definitely from Darren's end. I've only got 2 more memes to go, and then we can jump back and you can try it out. Everyone's saying they can't hear my kids. What about this one? The official COVID-19 top chart. Oh, sorry, the COVID top 19 charts. I'm not going to read them all. You guys can. You've probably seen this meme. Don't stand so close to me by the police. I think we're alone now by Tiffany. I will survive. There's a few. Only the lonely. I think we're getting the idea. Anyway, so that was sent in to me. Yeah, cool. All right, now.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yes. Fantastic.
Okay.
Do you want to say, I've got one more meme to go. Do you want to wait till that one's finished and then you can say a quick hello? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm just getting started.
All right, cool. All right, so do you guys remember last week I showed you that meme where the girl was being slapped in the face by the fish and someone remixed it and it played Blue Monday? I think everyone kind of liked that. So I thought, well, I came across a video during the week and I thought, I'm going to have a crack at doing this. Now, this is nowhere near as good as that, but I thought, what the hell? Apparently, because in Ableton 10 now you can put videos in. So let's have a crack at what I did and we'll go from here. See how it goes. Well, there you go. Now, the reason why I chose that poor lady, she's getting smashed in the head. The soccer ball. The reason why I chose that is because when the guy was kicking the ball and it hit her in the head and it made some other noise, it actually sounded quite rhythmic. And it actually did. It was about 124 BPM. So I thought, I'm going to turn that into a really crappy track. And anyway, that's how you do it. Apparently you can do it. I'll show you guys in a bit later in Ableton how I put it together so you guys can have a bit of an idea if you're interested in that. But yeah. Geez, that one's terrible. Now, let's see if we can get Darren happening. We can go straight to Darren, actually. Let's do that. Darren, do you want to say a quick hello to everyone?
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing all well.
Did you just jump in because you felt guilty? I hope you didn't do that.
I thought, oh, you're on your own. I thought you'd have had some guests on, so I thought I'll set up quickly. So I've run up here and opened up.
Fantastic. Well, it was very lovely of you to join us. I am on my own. I've had a few people pull out at the last minute, and a few people told me that they can't make it a few days, ago. So that's all right. These things happen, and as everyone knows, none of us get paid for this, so we don't expect anyone to be married to this show. That's for sure. Wouldn't want that. Anyway, so what have you been up to, Darren? Apart from being sick.
I'm not that. No, I've been all right up until early this morning. No, I'm not that sick. I was just not 100%. So I thought you'll probably have guests on. So, but since you haven't, I've popped on. I've been just writing tracks basically, and hopefully tomorrow, the Orbital Glitch track will be coming out. Glitch of a Stop Clock, where Dazza did the video for. So hopefully that'll be tomorrow. And you've been able to do video in Ableton since version 9.
Yeah, but it was never that good in 9. They've fixed a lot of stuff in 10. I actually find it a lot easier in 10. Yeah, you have. You're right, but it was.
I'm still using 9.
It was a bit shit.
I'm still using 9 point. 9 point. I'm still all my stuff's done in Ableton 9.
Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me. Yeah. So I wasn't meaning that 10's a new feature. Actually, something for you, Darren. I thought we'd talk about crisps. That's the brand of crisps that we have in Australia that everyone...
Smith's Crisps.
Smith's Crisps.
Yeah.
That one's just a salt flavoured, original flavoured. So, there you go. I'm not going to open those because that'll annoy Inky if I open these.
I've not got mine ready yet.
Beautiful. All right, let's keep going. We've got the next segment, which is the news. So, we shall roll the stinger. All right, welcome to the news segment. Now, for those who are new, we do talk about new things that you may or may not know about. Now, hopefully, it's something that you'd never heard of. And sometimes I do manage to dig things up for people. Sometimes I don't. But anyway, that's fine. If you've heard of it, just sing along. This one is pretty interesting, I thought. It's the RE606 from DynSync. The guys, DynSync, make a few sort of cloney sort of stuff. They definitely did a 303 clone. Anyway, so let's have a little chat about this, because those who like DIY stuff are going to definitely like this. This is actually a kit that you can buy, and the kit is actually available now. It's only £150. It includes the PCBs, the pots, the jacks, transistors. But you will need to spend about another €100 worth of components, and I'll give you a list, and you can get them from places like Mauser or wherever. Now, it is actually an identical sound engine to the original TR606. So why don't we check out if it actually does sound anything like the original TR606, because there's a video, and let's roll it. All right, so that's some brilliant bit of drum machine programming going on there. Pardon the pun. But anyway, you can see that it definitely works. Anyway, so you can check that out. I've got the link of that video, and you can go to DynSync, and if you're interested in that. Not bad, I reckon. Darren, what do you think? Is that something that you'd be interested in if someone built it for you, I guess?
Yeah, but with the amount of time we've got in our hands, I suppose you could start giving it a go, couldn't you?
Yeah, if you need to fix the boredom, that's for sure. All right, let's keep going. We have got the next one, which is the Gothamon Space drum. Or that's not it. That's it. Gothamon Space drum. I thought this was interesting. It's an analog drum synthesizer, and it's also got a whole bunch of digital synthesis and filters and effects in it as well. It's a little bit pricey. It ships in June. Copy of the video link is in the description as usual. I'll just stop saying that because you guys can just know that I'm definitely going to be the case. But I do have a video lined up, and I actually haven't even watched this yet, so I hope there's no swearing in this or anything. But anyway, let's roll this video. Let's roll it. Come on. Go. Forward a bit, shall we? Interesting. I noticed along here they've got an analog section. So it's like 4-part analog. but they've also got it says samples here, which I thought was interesting, and there's a whole bunch of other cool things like filters and effects and that. So that does have some sort of interest to me. And anyway, it's by a company called Gotherman. 4-part analog drum, synth, 16-part rhythm machine, and digital synthesis, filters and effects. €1,260. That's the bit that probably has me a little bit worried. Darren, what do you think of that?
1,200. Did you say 1,200?
€1,260.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that sort of the snare sort of crash sound sounded something like off a Commodore 64, didn't it?
It did sound a bit
in one of the
8-bitty.
games.
Yeah, a bit 8-bitty. That's for sure. Definitely.
It looks quite nice, but I think it's a bit overpriced.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how meaty this thing is. Anyone in chat heard of this thing before? It definitely has a bit of a retro look to it. Even kind of looks a little bit like. Let's get it back up here again, so we can just have another look at it again. I think it looks a little bit like a Yamaha RM1X. It's got a bit of that sort of blue, kind of late 90s sort of style looking to it, hasn't it? So
yeah. It reminds me of something like you say, but I can't think what.
Yeah.
The look of it. Probably without the LCD screen.
Probably, but yeah. Anyway, moving right along, I thought we'd have a look at that because it did look interesting. And next one is a bit of eurorack, and I love eurorack stuff, as you know, and especially eurorack stuff that is not expensive. This is by a company called AI Synthesis, and this is the AI007, or it's a bit of a James Bond thing there, the 007. Wow. Wonder if it's licensed to kill this thing. Apparently, it's a 12 HP module, which offers 4-channel VCA mixer. Now, Darren, you probably think, what's so good about this? Well, it's DC coupled, so that means you can mix either audio or CV with it, and the outputs are normaled. So that's actually pretty cool. Now, the biggest feature of this is the price. It's a fully built kit for $189 US, and you can buy it as a DIY kit for $109, or you can buy just the PCB and make your own panel and source the bits for just $15. So that is insanely cheap for a VCA mixer, I think. But yeah, do I have a video? I think I might. I do. Okay, so this is actually their
this
video.
Is the AI07 Quad VCA mixer, available at aisynthesis.com, where you can always find more information. The AI07 can be used as a 1 to 4 channel mixer, a 1 to 4 channel voltage controlled mixer, or 4 separate VCAs.
Okay, but so you use it.
Because there is no output cable separating it, this is going to the mix bus. So changing the master mix will affect what we hear. This design uses very high quality, very low noise 2164 ICs to make it a very clean, studio-worthy VCA. It may seem like we're bypassing this circuit when we're not using CV, but we're not. It's just that the level controls are controlling the voltage that is normally controlled.
That's pretty informative video that he's done there. And he does go into it quite a bit. He's very, very passionate about this product. So, and he's got others, of course. But I just think that's actually really, really cool. And if you do need a mix, I might get this. It's actually pretty cheap. What do you think of that one, Darren?
Well, you can never have too many VCAs. And yeah, it's very on par with the Mutable Instruments Veils.
Similar, yeah.
And it's pretty, similar. But yeah, I think it's a little bit cheaper. I think Veils is about £170 UK. So
yeah,
and that's like say it's got a bigger mixing up where, but it runs in a similar way to Veils.
Okay. Yeah, I like how the way that you can either mix individual outs or you have a master mix. That's kind of similar to what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's Veils there.
Yeah. Cool. All right, I've got one more bit of news and then we finish with the news, and that is this one, which was kind of more like earlier this week, Overbridge from Electron. Now, this is pretty this has been something that's been talked about for ages. So they finally released version 2, and it's free. If you've got any Electron gear at all, you can just download it for free and it will work. And I thought, well, they do have a video on their channel. We can have a quick look at that. Keep missing where that thing's disappeared to. Here we go. Enough of that. It's just all marketing crap. Anyway, I promised that I will show you guys that in more detail, and we'll probably do a proper video of this, I think. So let's just turn this off for a sec. It's making my computer run slow. There we go. All right, let's do this. Go to Ableton, and then you go to here, and there is my Mac with Overbridge 2 running. And I've got it, this is just set onto the Analog 4. So it's very similar looking to the Overbridge beta that I had recently. I haven't had a time to check into this. I only got it on Thursday, so I've only had it for a couple of days. And I've only got one instrument that I can use it on, and that's the Analog 4 Mark 1. But it will run on a whole bunch of stuff. And you know, if you are worried about the Electron gear and you don't really have any idea how to use their interface, this may be your way into using Electron gear without having to touch their hardware interface. So definitely it's a lot more intuitive. But anyway, that's the news for the week. We're all finished. Let's go back to here. There we go. Finished for the news. So yeah, I don't know if anyone wants me to do a bit of a demo on Overbridge. I'll plug my Analog 4 in and we can go into it. It's probably not a good idea to do it on this show. Might need to do it during the week, a midweek show. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do it. If you've never ever seen Overbridge working in real time, it might be a good thing to do. I do have some pricey, scammy, I don't know if they're scammy, but pricey things. Ready? We'll roll this thing out. This is a new not a new segment, but if you're new to the stream, this is a segment we run each week, and we talk about eBay and Reverb and places like that. We check out prices, we watch them, and I definitely have a couple. And I thought I didn't have any, but they all just pop up at the last minute. Has anyone heard of this thing? An Electro Comp EML 100. And yes, it definitely is a rare vintage analog mono synth. This one's, where is it based in? The US. So yeah, I need to do some calculations. 12,000 Australian would probably be about bit over 7,000 US. So yeah, that's not too bad, but I don't know. I never heard of this thing, and when I saw it, I thought, well, is this thing pricey? I've never ever even heard what it sounds like or looks like. So I thought, what the hell, I might go and find a video, and we'll see what. If you guys have never heard of it, you're about to. This is the EML 100. Let's have a look. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely think that we could probably get a mono synth for a lot less than 7,000 US dollars, sounding pretty similar to that. So, look, you're probably paying for the rareness of this, but it definitely does sound pretty good. I will admit. So, is this a scam? No, this is not a scam. Is this a bit pricey? Well, maybe not. It depends if you're a vintage collector or not. And even if you were a vintage collector, you'd probably be very happy to find that there's actually the sequencer, the EML 400 sequencer available as well. And so I think it's the same guy selling it. And this thing is even more expensive. So it's probably about 8,000 or 9,000 US. And once again, yes, I did have a video on this as well. I've been very well prepared this week with my videos. Let's roll the video. It's a cool looking sequencer. Anyway, that is the EML. There was a couple of EML stuff in there. And I thought, well, I'm going to show you these guys because I've never heard of it. And just because I haven't heard of it doesn't mean you guys haven't. It just means that I'm like, oh, wow, what's this? I do have one more, and I've never heard of this one either. And this is from Reverb, and this is a Roland synthesizer, an SM2000. Look at the price. Oh my God. And it looks like this thing must be massive, like it's the size of the side of a house, but it's not, because you can see to the left of it, there's actually just a standard sort of panel desktop thing. And I thought, God, I've got to have a listen to this. What is this thing like? And 66,000 Australian dollars in US is, geez, we'll just have to work it out again. About 40,000 US, still a lot of money. Now, let's see if you guys think this is worth the coin. That's on Reverb, and the guy makes them to order. So let's have a little... I had a bit of a look at this guy's videos.
Oh, I'd make him to order.
Yeah.
A triangle.
Makes them to order. This is it
and
here.
Add in a little bit of square.
Good view of his arm, elbow.
Now we take the square out, bring in some pulse. And now I'm going to vary the pulse width.
So far I haven't been wowed. Do you reckon you'd throw the oscilloscope in for that
bring in
price?
some octave ramp. And maybe a little bit of octave pulse.
All right. I was leaving that on a bit too long, I think. Ah, gee. What do you reckon, guys? Who's going to rush out and buy this one off Reverb? Hey? Built to order. SM2000. I reckon it's amazing. I definitely can't find a synth that sounds as good as that. Definitely. What do you think, Darren?
I'll have my Polygo for that.
You'll sell your Juno for that, won't you?
I'll make him myself if he's going to sell them at that price.
Jeez. Does anyone in the chat know about the Roland synthesizer? Please let us know if you do. Yeah, it's I will link the video in the description. I haven't actually linked it yet because I only found it.
Talking of scams.
Yeah, you got one.
I have. I was going to send it, but it seems to have vanished unless you can find it again. It was on eBay. It's not actually a synth. It was a Mac Mini, a 2011 model.
Yep.
Fully loaded, as you said, for 10 grand.
A Mac Mini fully loaded for 10 grand. I could sell mine. I could sell mine. My
Exactly.
camera seems to be delayed. It's a bit weird. It's mucking up. It's playing silly buggers.
Mine is.
Am I having problems with the internet or something? I don't know. The stream seems to be working all right. I'll have to you'll just have to bear with it. Well, I'm not going to restart the stream just because the camera's being stupid. I could reconnect it though. Anyway, so what did we get up to? We got up to the end of all that sort of stuff. What did you guys think? There's a bit of interesting stuff this week, wasn't there? Interesting news stuff, interesting pricey stuff. Yeah. About half an hour into the show already. I didn't really have a lot of content this week to show you guys because I don't really, I can't just be doing it every week. inventing stuff, and so no one's really given me anything to do. But I thought at this stage now we'd normally go in and we'd show something off, like a product, or someone would show their gear or something like that. But having said that, I don't really have anything to show. I was going to look at doing the overbridge, but I'm just not quite ready to show, because I haven't had a chance to actually have a play with it and look at the new features yet. So I might save that for another time. But yeah, we can have a chat to the chatties. We can just go on and say hi to everyone. We've got 22 people on. That's not bad. Yeah.
Inverted Parts wants to know what the make was of the VCA mixer.
The AI
Module.
AI,
yeah.
AI Synthesis is the company. There's a link in my chat, in my video description to that YouTube video. You can just click on that and you'll be able to find their website from there. It's the AI 007 Quad VCA mixer. And I'll just for Chob, I'll just get it up for him so you can see, because he's a nice guy. There you go. That's what it looks like. AI Synthesis. Yeah. And available now. You can buy it now. Buy it now. I don't get any kickbacks. I should be asking for kickbacks. I'm still on. Yes. I definitely.
Yeah, it's all right.
But I'm getting like a freezy sort of camera.
Frozen.
It's kind of it's jerky. Something weird. I don't normally get technical problems. Although, yeah, I don't know. Seems to be.
It's probably the virus.
Could be, yeah. Probably starting to get our computers now. Anyway, I was going to say say hello to all the chatties. Big hi to Chob, of course. We just said him before. Inky's there. Foxy, good to see you. Wagoo's there. Triple Eight Berg. ASIO Head, nice to see you. Tom from Dublin, good to see you. What else have we got? Andrew Brooks and Michael Elliott. Who else? Axel Soft Music. Keep going. Geez, I'm scrolling a lot. It'll scroll off the end of the internet, and then what happens there? Did I say ASIO Head? Big hello to you. And I think that'll just keep going. If I've missed anyone, like I say every week, if I've missed you, just throw your synth at the screen in disgust. Because Mark M, it was there. I'm definitely missing people. I'm scrolling too fast now. The Tellurian was there, I think, earlier. I don't know if he's there anymore. And Berkut was there. Yeah. Anyway, Nika Blocker from the Netherlands was there. I didn't know how to pronounce his username. So anyway, but yeah, if there's anything you guys want us to chat about, just sing out in the chat and we'll chat about it. Digital Orgasm, what's that about?
It's the T-shirt. It's from the 90s. I don't know if you can see it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, I remember that. I do remember that.
Running out of time.
Geez, that was a while ago. Yeah. That's what I was going to do. I was going to show you guys how to make that stupid meme. So you don't have to see it if you don't want to, but we can do it. Where was it? I've just got to wait for my Mac. It's got mechanical hard drives in it, so when you open something, you got to wait for the mechanical.
Is that the iMac?
Nah, just a Mac Mini.
I thought you'd replace it with an SSD.
I do have an SSD in it, but the projects are stored on mechanicals. All right, here we go.
All right.
So it's actually pretty. I mean, this is like Darren. You already know how to do this, so there's nothing new to you. But it's actually pretty easy. So let's get my mouse going. If you do have a video, you just pop it into. You literally just drag and drop it into your timeline, into your arranger view, and you can then, depending on the beat and everything, you can you can actually play it. So, and you can see. So what I did with this, just to try and keep it all sort of to do with the video, is I actually sampled. Well, not sampled. I pulled the sample of the audio from the video to make a drum rack, and so all of these are all samples. So you can see it's all from that same video. It's just different parts of the. So that was just sort of get a bit of a drum sort of thing through it, and then I used the wavetable plugin on. Let's just close that video thing for now. We'll just pop it up there, move it out of the way. And what you do is that all sound. I just let's get this working a bit better. That's his all sound, and I've just put it in a wavetable synth. So there you go. That, I mean, that's all it was. Nothing fancy. And then you just chuck it on your timeline, and you can create a shitty sounding meme, just like I did before. If you guys want to create those shitty sounding memes, like the chick getting a face slapped with a fish, that's how you do it. Anyway, I thought you guys might be interested. Obviously, you can do that in Cubase as well, and there's probably a few other DAWs that you can do drag video
Logic.
in. So, yep, Logic. I don't know if you can do it in Studio. One of them tried it. Yeah, should try it. But yeah, that's how Darren makes his videos. Everyone, he just tucks it all in Ableton, and that's how you get everything on the beat too, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I've a lot of my videos are not sort of matched to the beat, so it didn't really matter because I can do some of the the title graphics in like iMovie, and then I just drop everything into Ableton while I'm working on it. But yeah, like you say, it's easy to chop it up. The game videos that I did, where I literally put every single effects and sounds to the games, that's how I did that. That took a long time. That was like 130 audio channels, I think. Have we lost you? You've gone dead. Hello? You've muted. Oh, that's better.
Is it working?
Yeah, yeah, it is now, yeah.
Ah, jeez, I'm having some technical problems. I was going to say there's some definitely some limitations with this. Like for example, you can't.
Did you hear me, by the way?
Yes, I heard you. Yeah, you were fine.
Yeah, it's alright. It was completely silent. I couldn't hear anything.
No, you were working fine. Yeah, you can't chop up the video as such. Like you can't use the slicing tool. So you can copy it and edit it and do that sort of like I've done here, where you can sort of. But yeah, it's a little bit limited to what you can do.
So they still haven't sorted it from 9 then. So you can't join them sections because it wants to turn it into an audio track.
Yeah, same thing. Yep, exactly. So
I thought they'd fix that in 10.
Yeah, but the exporting has been improved, and there's a few more options there. And I don't know. I just never thought I never got it working the way I liked it in 9, and I found that in 10 it seemed to behave better. It's really hard to explain. It's been a while since I've used 9, and it's been a while since I've tried video in 9. Well,
9.7, which is what I'm using, it's the latest before you have to upgrade, I think.
Yep.
I've done the 2 video games. I think you've muted again, or muted yourself. The two video games I did in 9.7, and I didn't really have much trouble. I do have like little issues, but they've obviously not sorted them because I was still in 10, where you can't join if you cut up little bits of clips and then want to join it all together. It wants to just turn it into an audio track, which is annoying.
Yeah.
And like say other bits that you want to do. It's not made for movies, but I thought they would improve it by now because they've had it in. I think even in 8 you could do bits of audio clips. It was a bit poor, but I thought they'd have improved it by 10.
It'd be nice if you could do things like reverse the video. Like you can reverse the audio, so it'd be nice if they let
Yeah.
you reverse the video. It's not like, you know, massive amount of.
Can't be rocket science.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty basic stuff. You can do that on your phone. You know, you should be able to do it. So, but I think probably the thing that I mean, I might even have a crack at trying to do a video in Ableton, just because I haven't really done it before, and I'm a bit of a video sort of freak. So that was literally about 15 minutes of me mucking around with that stupid Facebook video today, and in that I made a drum rack, I did some video editing, and I used a wavetable synth. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Sorry about the video; it's a bit laggy, so I do apologise if it's not syncing up with the audio. But I think we'll probably we'll end the stream. I think I don't really have any more content for today, and it's no point in just sort of hanging around and shooting the breeze. That's about all I've got for everyone. And Darren's not feeling 100%, so I don't want to make him hang on either. But yeah, nice of everyone to join us today. And sorry it's a little bit shorter show this week, but obviously, you know, we don't have as many people on this week, and people have disappeared, and you know, that's what happens. Haven't got everything for everyone. But thank you very much, Darren, obviously, for coming on at short notice, and you know, definitely look forward to seeing your track tomorrow. That's for sure. And big thank you to all the chatties who were in before. There you go. There's all the chatties. So say bye, all the chatties, and also say bye, Darren, and I'll wave goodbye as well. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay, I'll take care.